Hello, Matt. How are you?
Hi, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Thank you.
Where are you right now? What are you up to?
I'm in Vegas and I'm about to play EDC. There's a big festival here and tomorrow at the Encore Beach where we are resident.
Let's start from the beginning of your career, which is not that long ago. You kick it off with It's a Piece of Your Heart, which you wrote within 15 minutes. Is it really so that you went to the studio, had no idea at all what the song will sound like, and came out with this major hit?
I mean, we were used to like working in the studio. It was not just like not doing anything and just in 15 minutes, that's it. It was just like years and years of trial and then trying every time. But those 15 minutes, there were something different. There was something magical in the studio, some connection between us and the songwriters. And that's it. I mean, like, there's not a specific rule when you have to make songs like that. It happens, and we've been lucky because it happened to us too.
You've been nominated for Grammy Awards with this song. When and how did you find out? What was your reaction?
That was a great one. I remember we were touring the US and I was in Washington. It was breakfast time. And I was with the other guy from Meduza, Simone, and we were having breakfast in the lobby, and we were just following the Grammy because there was a rumor, you know, from the label, from France, but there was nothing like, okay, you're gonna be nominated for that track, and so we were following the live on Facebook, and they presented the dance track list, and we were in, and then we literally, you know, as Italian, we started screaming in the middle of the breakfast, and then there was the waiter coming and asking if it was happened something, so something was wrong, but there was nothing wrong. So we just explained the situation, and he understood that.
About a month ago, you introduced a new concept of your show. Is it the kind of show that you will, it's called Odyssey. Is it the kind of show that you will play during the summer? Is it what we will see at Colors of Ostrava where you will play in the summer? Or how is it with this show?
No, it's just, for this year, Odyssey is just a side of Meduza project. It's a live show where when all three of us are on the stage playing live with keyboards and pads and all the stuff. But it's not just that. It's going to be also our music label when we're going to release club-oriented stuff. And for this year, we're going to do only like 4 or 5 shows around Europe and the US. First one was in New York, and next one is going to be in Europe. I can't spoil anything about where. It's not going to be this summer, so after the summer. For the summer, we just keep festivals and clubs and just DJ sets. This process, I mean, the process behind Odyssey needs to be improved. We need to work more on that. So it's just episode 0, you know.
Okay.
We're gonna improve that, and then we're gonna present something similar but better in the Europe.
In one interview, you said that your first celebrity crush was Rita Ora. What about collaboration with her, or have you met her?
Oh no, I never met her. Unluckily, but yeah, I mean, she's great. She's got a great voice, and we're big fan of her. So if it will happen, why not? Yeah, we just need to make sure we go to the studio together and we create something.
How does it work, your collaborations? Like, for example, if you do lots of remixes as well, does it work that you like some song and you approach them, or do they come to you, ask you to do remix?
Sometimes we got requests from the artists that maybe we're friends and we know each other, or sometimes we got requests from the label because they think it can be interesting to put some Meduza sound on some tracks. Or sometimes it happened like with the Ed Sheeran, it happened that he came to us asking for a remix for Bad Habits. For example, like it happens to Florence and the Machine too. But sometimes it happens that we love a track and we ask if we can remix that because we think that maybe, I mean, we felt something in that track and we want just transform some sound into a club sound. So it depends on every time.
Mm-hmm. So far, you're releasing singles. Do you have it in plan to release a whole album? Is it in plan sometimes?
Not at the moment. Maybe with the Odyssey project in a few years, we can start thinking about releasing an album. But for now and for this summer, that's just single by single.
Mm-hmm. How do you act when you're like in restaurant or some public place and your music comes on like on radio? Are you trying like to like sneak people and look what their reaction is and like it's me?
No, I just start. I'm a really shy guy, so I'm just smiling and I start looking at the people. Maybe what's their reaction, and then what reaction they can have, and it's interesting every time because I remember when we released "Piece of Your Heart" and I was starting touring the Europe. Every time I landed and I was in a taxi, there was "Piece of Your Heart" on the radio. And then, and every time I was saying to the driver, can you just turn up the volume without saying it was on my song. So, but it was funny.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I wanted to ask about, what about your parents? Because many times musicians, they invite their parents to their shows and they have like VIP seats for them because they're like band, so they can watch it, but you play at parties. So what about your parents? Have they ever seen you live, your show?
Yeah, they came to a couple of shows. But you know, sometimes every time we travel, like every day, so we don't have time to stay in the same place for a few hours. And you know, parents, especially Italian parents, when they come to a show, they want to spend time with you. They want to start talking. They want to understand your emotion and live that. But we have no time every time to do that. So of course, it would be great every time to have them on every show, but it's not possible. So when it would be possible, probably this summer in some festival, we're going to bring them.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask about your videos. I watched them carefully and there's no cameo of neither of you. So why is it? Or correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think any of you play in the video.
No, it's a decision. It's a decision we had with the team to just focus in the video situation in two different sides, like the official video that it goes on TVs and radio without us, like telling a story from a different place, an hidden place in the world, a magical place in the world. And the second video is more a performance video. So we take the artist from the song and we perform with them live, and that is the second video. So we decided to do that.
Mm-hmm. In one interview, you said that you chose the name Meduza. One of the reasons is because you wanted something that is typical, that everybody knows of Italy, that it's the logo of Versace. Another typical thing for Italy is pizza. And I want to ask you, if you travel around, if you order pizza a lot, if you eat like backstage, if you want to have pizza in your backstage.
It's actually is in the rider. So we asked every time. It's not the best every time. But I remember 2 weeks ago, we were touring the US and we were in Boston and Miami. And there were two great pizzerias. I don't remember the name, but one of these two just won the best pizza championship here in Vegas this year. So there are a lot of good Italians around the world. You just need to find the right one.
That's what I wanted to ask, if you like pizza abroad. And also, what about Hawaii pizza? They say the Italian hates it. Do you know what I mean by Hawaii pizza? Do you have it in Italy? No, it's pizza with ham and pineapple.
Oh, no. That's no. I'm so sorry. I know there's people who like that, but that's a no for us.
One of your goals was to get house music back onto radio, so mission accomplished. So what's your next goal?
I think is to continue doing that, because the good thing of house music radio is that you can enjoy that in every time during the day, like not only in the club, but also if you just like driving, you can start singing and enjoy that. And continue doing that, because I think nowadays there's not enough house music on the radio daytime. So we just want to keep pushing hard on that goal and trying to do better and then open doors for any other artists that would love to join us on this team and try to finally get more house music on every radio daytime playlist.
Okay, so last question. We will get lots of house music at the Chorus of Ostrava. You will play there July 13. So can you invite your friends and tell us what can we expect at summer at Chorus of Ostrava?
It's gonna be an interesting summer. I'm gonna play a lot of new stuff there. It's gonna be, I mean, until now it's unreleased. So it's gonna be, if you wanna hear it, you just need to see that live, to hear that live.
Good marketing. If you want to hear it, come see me. That's great. Well, have a great summer. Thank you very much for your time for the interview. And I hope to see you in person at Chorus of Ostrava. Thank you very much.
And thank you for supporting us and our music.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.